Hello everyone, I'm Cloud and welcome to Anime No Mi. Today, continuing with the One Piece videos, we know that Straw Hat Pirates' bounties are constantly increasing. As they defeat powerful enemies and make great achievements, they are gaining more and more fame. But as that happens, as they become more powerful, the Straw Hat Pirates' bounties also get bigger and bigger, and we'll see the new bounties in today's video. In today's video we'll talk about how the One Piece bounty system works, and we'll look at the achievements that the Straw Hat Pirates have achieved so far during the Wano arc to see how their bounties will further increase during the end of arc. And I already count on your help to leave your like in the video to support the channel. I also hope you subscribe if you're still new here and leave your comments saying your opinions and what the next videos you want to see here on the channel. Now let's go to the video. Guys, now during Wano's arc the Straw Hat Pirates are facing very powerful enemies as well as being able to recruit powerful allies like Yamato, who in the future can become a new member of the Straw Hat Pirates. Therefore, the bounty of the entire crew will increase. First let's see how the bounty system works, and then we'll see the most important achievements of pirates allied to Luffy during Wano's arc. After all, these achievements are what consequently will make their bounties increase, thus raising their fame to the entire world. Usually a bounty is issued by a Sekai Sifu officer or by the Navy. The idea is to try to get other people outside the organizations to help capture the wanted pirates so that he can be tried as soon as possible. Bounty hunters make their careers by seeking out and capturing this type of Navy target. Bounties are issued with a warning, meaning the bounty will be paid even if the threat of the bounty is destroyed. But Baroque Works agents claim that bounties are usually only paid in full if the criminal is caught alive. It is said that in reality, up to 30% of the bounty money can be deducted. After all, if they are not captured alive, the Navy will not be able to carry out an attack in front of everyone and use the pirates as an example. The amount of a bounty is determined depending on the threat level that the enemy or pirate in question can be considered. The greater the threat to Sekai Sifu, the greater the reward. In the eyes of a pirate, high bounties are generally seen as a sign of strength. After having been given a high reward, it means that the Sekai Sifu as well as sailors recognize the threat of the person to whom the bounty is awarded. Luffy expressed enthusiasm about his first reward, and Sanji similarly expressed his disappointment when his own bounty poster failed to correctly identify him. A bounty of over 100 million indicates that the person awarded has committed acts of catastrophic degrees. Earning a big bounty in a quick time also gives the pirate notorious attention and a gigantic reputation recognized around the world. A bounty reflects both the threat and power of the pirate. After all, he must engage in activities considered unforgivable by Sekai Sifu or associate with groups dedicated to his opposition, which is enough to justify significant bounties. Even if the character itself is not particularly powerful, direct opposition to the Sekai Sifu's actions, no matter what the reason, is treated as a serious offense and bounties are issued. A bounty can be increased for various reasons. Sailors can only issue bounties based on their knowledge of both the pirate in question. A bounty may not necessarily reflect a person's true threat. Tony Chopper was mistaken for a small pet, and the Navy issued a mere bounty of 50 for him because the sailors didn't know he was responsible for defeating Cypher Pole 9's Kumadori. In addition, they also hide information to try to avoid the rise of fame of a pirate. For example, the captain of the Straw Hats himself. Luffy's bounty would undoubtedly be much greater if Gecko Moria's defeat hadn't been kept a secret by Sekai Sifu. Arlong, despite being a Grand Line pirate, had a bounty far lower than his overall threat level to the East Blue because he made deals with a naval leader, Nezumi, in order to keep his activities secret. Also, in some cases, due to lack of communication or information, the bounty may end up being much higher or lower than what the pirate deserves for his actions. And as I mentioned, bounties that grow very fast get everyone's attention. All newbies who want a bounty of over 100 million, which is considered impressive, makes these pirates called supernova. The worst generation of supernovas was during the golden age of piracy, when 11 of these pirates simultaneously appeared on the Sabaody archipelago, each bearing a bounty of over 100 million. Moreover, each member of the generation had achieved a great deal of influence within the Grand Line as well as gaining a lot of notoriety. Bounties are usually only diminished when the Navy target is captured, loses its life, or is forgiven for making a deal that will benefit the Navy. A change in lifestyle or the passing of years will not affect the reward. As we saw with Rayleigh, even though he gave up his life as a pirate and lived peacefully in Sabaody, his high bounty still continued. In addition, wanted posters of pirates who lost their lives in combat are often marked in red to indicate that they should no longer be a focus of the Navy or bounty hunters. Finally, a bounty can last for over 100 years if the pirate is not proven to have lost his life, like the giants Dory and Broggy, who can live for several centuries. We also saw what happened to Brook, whose bounty was placed between 40 and 50 years ago and still kept active. In addition to end of life or capture, as I mentioned, bounties can be revoked if the pirate can prove himself an asset to either the sailors or to Sekai Sifu. This is the case with the Shichibukai, who in the past were considered allies of the Sekai Sifu and have their bounties turned off. After the end of Whole Cake's arc, the Straw Hat Pirates' bounty increased a lot. Luffy, who had the 500 million bounty, now has the 1 billion and 500 million bounty. In addition, Sanji went from a bounty of 177 million to have a bounty of 330 million. Only Luffy and Sanji received an increase in their bounties during the arc of Whole Cake, as they were the characters who had great feats proven by the people who were there. As for the other Straw Hat Pirates, the latest boost to their bounties was during the Dressrosa arc, where all members together faced off against Doflamingo's pirates. This big fight was seen by several people, so after the Straw Hats defeated Doflamingo's pirates, their bounties increased. Now in Wano's arc, we see Luffy and all his friends participating in this great battle, and each of them are facing very powerful opponents, which after the defeats of enemies, the bounty of each member who defeated them will increase even more. After all, enemies are very powerful and their bounties are quite high, so consequently the bounty value increases much more than usual. Let's start by talking about Luffy, who is currently facing Kaido. We know that Yonko in the current moments of One Piece has a bounty of 6,611,100,000. Just by facing one of the Yonko, Luffy is already accomplishing something big, as few characters manage to fight Kaido and get out alive, so naturally his bounty will already be increased because of this feat. If Luffy really manages to defeat Kaido, his bounty will have a big increase, in addition to getting the rank of Yonko, which was confirmed by Sekai Sifu, so his bounty should be equal to the other emperors, even in this case surpassing Teach. After all, Teach's bounty was also increased because of his victory against Edward Newgate, but we know he didn't win alone. Everyone witnessed that they took advantage of Marineford's battle, unlike Luffy. Zoro recently managed to defeat King, who has an incredible bounty of 1,390,000,000, plus he was able to defeat several enemies during this arc, so like his captain his bounty will be even greater. Sanji managed to defeat Queen, who like King, has a very large reward, being at 1,320,000,000, and he also defeated several powerful enemies, so his bounty will increase a lot. Jinbe fought back and managed to defeat Who's who has a bounty of 546 million. Even though he has a similar bounty, his bounty will increase, as Who was an important member of Sekai Sifu who was expelled and revealed a secret to Jinbe. Nico Robin managed to defeat Black Maria, who has the bounty of 480 million, being a very powerful opponent, so like the other members, Robin will have her bounty increased during the end of the arc. We saw that Nami, along with Zeus powers, were able to defeat Ultai, who is very powerful and has a 400 million reward. The other members so far haven't defeated any powerful opponents individually, but even then, just for helping their teammates win, their bounties will increase even more. Remember that the big battle in Wano is not over yet, so we will see many fights yet, giving the other members the opportunity to face and defeat the pirates of Kaido and Big Mom. We can also have Yamato join the Straw Hat Pirates crew and earn a bounty. We are constantly seeing crew member bounties increase, getting closer and closer to Yonka's bounties, becoming a really big danger to the Navy and Sekai Sifu, and possibly achieving achievements that were previously only accomplished by pirates allied with the Pirate King. With this, they are even closer to completing their quest to find the great treasure One Piece, thus getting the greatest bounty of all time, with Luffy even surpassing the bounty of the Pirate King. Go D. Roger. But I want to know what you think about it. What will be the new bounty for each member of the Straw Hat Pirates crew? Will Luffy get a bounty equal to the Yonka's ones? Leave your opinion in the comments. Thanks to all of you for watching the video to the end. I hope you enjoyed the content and information in today's video. We hope that we will always continue together talking about the news of the anime and the manga, so comment your doubts, news, or what you think will happen in the anime in the future. Also comment on the new videos you want to see here on the channel. We'll see you again in the next video. I'll wait for you here. Bye.